All right, quick sound check. Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go here. And looks like the audio is good on my end. If anybody can hear me, let me know. Maybe crank up the volume just a hair, maybe. There we go. All right. Test, test. All right. If you are new to all this, say hello, hello. Loud and clear. Thank you, Richard. I'm just eating my Linux breakfast. You know, Linux breakfast, you know, it should be stable, free of bugs. Tweak it a little bit with some spices. All right. The sound looks good. Let's go ahead and transition. I am running this off Ubuntu 1910, a full install. I'd have to say it looks good so far. You know, yeah, overall, very happy. Installed a few apps. I got the ticker banner running at the top. These are some of the headlines. The first headline made me laugh. I guess those marijuana weed dispensaries are very, very popular. Linux desktop deepen will embarrass Windows and Mac OS in 2020. Okay, we'll see. Well, I'm not too sure about that. Yes, Richard, I am running Ubuntu 1910. This is not an LTS, so I suppose if it's not an LTS, expect some bugs even in a final release. Honestly, I don't know. It seems pretty good for me so far, so yeah. Next here, man, this sausage for breakfast is really good. Anyway, as I said, Ubuntu 1910 has been released. Yeah, I installed this in 2 machines, one with an SSD drive. Very nice. I'm running this in my older, what is this? Western Digital, Wingate, Western Digital, something like that drive. It's a little slower, but not too bad. 1910 does feel faster than the previous releases, so I would say, yeah, 1910 is definitely worth the upgrade. Tested on 2 machines, can't complain. The latest Ubuntu podcast is out. Check it out. Always a fun listen. These are usually hosted from, we have a gentleman from Ubuntu, Alan Pope. And they also have the main man from Ubuntu Mate, Martin Wimpress, who's done a fantastic job incorporating Mate desktop into Ubuntu. So, Mr. Wimpress, they call him Wimpy. I call him Master Linux Developer. Thank you for Ubuntu Mate, and thank you to everybody on the Ubuntu team for one of the best desktops in the world. Hello, Fern. If anybody else has installed the latest Ubuntu, let me know. I'm very curious. Generally speaking, the GNOME desktop is not my favorite desktop environment. However, this one does feel faster. So, yeah. There is some Windows news. Microsoft has released yet another update alert for Windows 10. You know, I'll be honest. I I don't know what to say. This New York guy, this New Yorker, formerly a New Yorker, is speechless. I really don't know what to say to Windows 10. Yeah. Feel free to interject any jokes. I cannot defend them. I really don't know what to say. It's bad. Windows 10 can no longer be trusted in my book. If you really can't use Linux, still, the only other option is to buy a MacBook. I've never heard a MacBook or a Chromebook have issues with the freaking updates. Never, ever. Very, yeah, I don't know what to say about Windows 10. Finally, Ubuntu's Mark Shuttleworth. There was an interview, just a highlight here. He says he's still passionate about the Linux desktop. We all should be, and I really wish Ubuntu, or any flavor, could completely replace Windows 10, or a Mac for that matter. Not yet. Linux is getting better, but it's not quite there yet. At least with Ubuntu, and Mac, you don't have to worry about updates breaking the system, right? Richard says you can't use Linux, but I can use GNU Linux. Okay, well, whatever works for you, my friend. That was a delicious breakfast. I forgot my juice. I'll be right back. Again, if there's anybody new out there, please do stop by and say hello. I really enjoy doing these live shows. I need to figure out something with these live shows, because there's a very small percentage of the followers of the channel who support the live streams. A very small percentage, and it's not fair to them for me to do more of the live shows without more of the private shows. So, hey, Mitchell, speaking of a star supporter of the channel, good morning, Mitchell, and thank you. Mitchell, check your email today or tomorrow morning for a supporter chat. We'll talk more about Ubuntu and the politics of Ubuntu. Yeah, so Patreon and PayPal supporters, check your emails. But yeah, I need to figure out something to do with the live streams. Anyway, let me grab my juice and I'll be right back. All right, I had to get some orange juice to finalize my Ubuntu breakfast. Love my Ubuntu sausage and toast. Mr. Popishu is in the house. Discord runs atrocious on Ubuntu. Well, send him a bug report, my friend. I don't use Discord. This is a full install. What you see here is a full install of Ubuntu 19.10 on an old gateway. The original hard drive, not an SSD drive, and there is a difference. It is slower than an SSD, obviously. So yeah. Hello, David. Yes, good day. You are on time, my friend. Welcome to the show. Very good, Mitchell. Keep in mind, Mitchell, when I send out an email for the supporters of the channel, you don't necessarily need a webcam. Just a headset mic is all that I require. But you said you bought your first webcam and had said, okay, very good. Well, check your email. So, yeah, join me. Yeah. Again, anybody who's a supporter of the channel automatically gets an invite. So, thank you. Benjamin is in the house. Another star supporter of the channel. Hello, Ben. How are you? So what we'll do, again, check your emails. Either tonight or tomorrow we'll do a private chat. We'll talk about Ubuntu and the politics of Ubuntu. And I'll probably just call it the Ubuntu show number 6. It's been a while since I've done, just an Ubuntu show. Anyway, for those of you joining in late, this is a full install of Ubuntu 19.10 with some tweaks. I installed the tweak tool, the ticker feeder app, OBS. I installed, I forget what else. So far, so good. Again, if I install this on an SSD, I'm sure this thing will be twice as fast. Ubuntu has said that there are speed improvements with this. I would have to agree. I also read that if I install this using ZFS, if I install this ZFS, it would run even faster. I don't know. It's experimental, so I didn't do that. Given how frequently you pop into chats with those people in them, I'm not sure what you mean, Farron. Benjamin says Deepin will embarrass Windows and Mac. Yeah, like I said, I think all this weed smoking is getting out of hand, man. It's a headline. I think it was on Forbes. Check it out. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I just thought I would put it out there. Yeah. It might embarrass Windows 10 because of all the updates crash, but embarrassing Mac. Whatever. David is stoked about this. Saw many good reviews about Ubuntu 19.10. Look, I call it as I see it. GNOME is still not my favorite desktop environment, but it's getting better. And look, I'm running this on my 50-inch TV. It has broken speakers. I don't know what happened to the speakers. But this is a 50-inch TV, and this looks really, really nice on a big 50-inch TV, a big screen. And I'm running this in 720p because I believe if I bump up the resolution, I think this will sputter. Because of the hard disk drive. So this looks great in 720p. It looks fantastic in 1080p. So yeah. Mitchell, you have been running Ubuntu 19.10. Very few problems. Nice. It is a solid release. I haven't tested VirtualBox, but faster than expected. Yeah, they didn't lie. This feels faster. Deepin it looks good, but the 2 times I tested it, it was slow. I couldn't download software. At least in my 2 tests, it was garbage. Now maybe things have changed. I don't know, but yeah, I'll stick with what I know works. But there is no way that Deepin of all Linux is going to embarrass Windows and Mac. Wow. RAM consumption. Do I have that up? Right here. 1.9 gigs. Honestly, for GNOME and for what I'm doing, that's not bad. I mean, like I said, this is running on the original hard disk drive that's, 8 years old? Yeah, 1.9 gigs doing this. No, I don't have a webcam. set up. But yeah, this is really not bad. Less than 2 gigs of RAM usage, so yeah. I did not use ZFS, Farron, because they said it was experimental, which means to me it may not be stable. I was told ZFS will run faster. I don't know. If you guys install it that way, you let me know, Farron, but I did not. I used the what I did. This is a dual boot, so I just I made some free space in Windows 10, and then used the something else option. I don't recommend that for newbies, but yeah, I did not use ZFS for this because it's still experimental. That's the only reason why. The meter's probably a bit off, maybe, but like I said, Richard, this does feel faster, even on an old hard drive. But I think what I'll probably wind up doing with this, Richard, I'll probably disconnect the CD drive, burner drive, and hook up an SSD to that. Just use the cables for that, and just install Ubuntu on the SSD. Yeah, and I'll just keep this as a backup. Yeah, ext4 has been around a while. It has proven itself. I mean, I think installing this on an SSD with ext4, I think it'll be perfectly fine. I don't need ZFS. There are some other benefits for ZFS. Off the top of my head, I don't remember, but yeah. But so far, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Bob R. Hello, Bob R. Am I losing the plot? I have gone all Mint 19.2. Mint? Actually, Mint is very good. Mate is my favorite desktop environment, Bob. Cinnamon is good. So you are using two of the best, in my opinion. Bob? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Mitchell has been using ZFS on servers for years. Ah, cool, okay. So I guess it works pretty good. That was a good breakfast I had. All I needed was a cup of cappuccino, but I don't feel like going to Brooklyn Bagel. I'll just chill out with you guys, with my friends. Can't switch over now. Need an external hard to back up data. Ah, yeah. Yes, Benjamin, yes. Have you backed up yet? Always back up. I don't care what you use. Back up and back up again. I got 3 external hard drives, a bunch of USBs, and yeah. All backups should consist of at least 2 external hard drives. At least, just in case one goes bad. You can never really have too many backups, right? So yeah. Benjamin had his Linux breakfast. Bowl of Kix, coffee, cream, and sugar is bloat. I sometimes drink coffee black. Yeah. Cinnamon is filled with issues. That's the first I've heard of it. In 3 different locations. Did I miss something in the chat? What do you mean, Richard? Eggs, toast, and orange juice. Yeah, that's good too. And juice, yeah. Well, ideally, the healthy breakfast would be some toast with some jam, maybe some fruit, and maybe one piece of sausage. Oh, the backups. Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get off my chair and get on the carpet and do my morning stretches while I chat with you guys. Gnome Extensions. I try to install weather app. That never seems to work. I don't know why Linux consistently has problems with the weather app. Except for Mate Desktop, the weather app always works 100%. I like to install Dash to Dock. I haven't done that yet. I will wait because I have a feeling since this was released it won't work. But yeah, really, for me, if I was to keep this, number one, I want it to be a little bit faster, even with an SSD. Probably maybe 5 extensions or less would work out for me. One would be Dash to Dock, media player in the panel at the top. You know, drop down menu for the media player, the controls, and a few other extensions would probably be enough. Yeah. Bob the Hopper. Oh, I see. You're Bob R. Very good. In case you're a bit lost, I'm always lost doing these streams. No, I'm just kidding. Dash to Dock works in Ubuntu. Yeah, I'm more Dash to Panel. That's what I was thinking. Another extension which I haven't tested is the categories. Having the software bunch it up in category menu. I haven't tested that versus this. This is okay, but I will wait. I'm not in a rush. So yeah, like I said, 5 extensions maybe should be fine to make this perfect. But really, you know, something like this for a newbie, if they're not into extensions, all they want to do is install it and get on the web and go. This is kind of like a Chromebook in a way. You just install it, do the updates, and you're done. So yeah. So yeah, not too bad. 2 gigs, still good. Guess I can quit that. Let's see. I think I installed the tweak tool. Yeah, I did. So I take that back. I did get Open Weather to work. Yeah. So other than that, yeah, I think I'll wait. I was told by Alan Pope, who's a Snap app tester, maintainer, something. He did warn me that when you install non-official tweaks or, you know, extensions, they could break the system. Just want to let you guys know. And that's fair warning. Sleepy is in the house from Australia, mate. Sleepy, have you tested Ubuntu 19.10? Mate, RAM usage, KD, RAM usage are decent these days. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. I still have Mate, Sleepy. This is my test machine. This is the old desktop, Sleepy, that was kind of slow rendering videos. I think I've spoken about that before. So I'm just using this as a test machine, Sleepy, with the original hard disk drive, not even an SSD. And this is, I'm impressed. Like I said, I put this on an SSD. I think it's gonna right. It'll fly. Yeah, totally agree. Sergey is in the house. Yeah, the old potato desktop still works, believe it or not. Yeah. Windows 10 has now gone to a crawl on that. Thanks, Microsoft. What if the original Gnome Weather app works? It didn't work before. Hey, it works! Miracles never cease. Half the time this thing doesn't work, but it works and it looks good. Still, the best weather application is in the Mate desktop. The rest of them, Oh wow, 68, 75, a heat wave. It's gonna be as hot as Ubuntu. But boom. All right, enough of that. Not give Yara light or dark go for a bit. I'm not into theming that much, Farron, to be quite honest. I think this looks fantastic out of the box. Like I said, on a 50-inch in full HD, the colors just pop. But yeah, I mean, I could change the theme. I saw something from DT where he didn't know where all the themes were. I don't think he knew, or maybe he does. You have to install the tweak tool, and then the theme. There are some themes. It's not that's not quite as user friendly. So yeah, you know, for newbies. But I mean, out of the box, this thing is really, really, really nice. Yeah. Sleepy has a new video out. Oh. Really? You finally did your kangaroo kung fu video? I didn't know, Sleepy. What is the video about? Anyway, what do you guys think about these headlines? You know, we still need the voice of Linux, you know, for promotion. You know, I've seen Chromebook commercials, and they're funny. They're good, okay, but we need the voice of Linux, the voice of Ubuntu. We need Arnold, the voice of Ubuntu. You must terminate Windows 10 and get Ubuntu. Blah, blah. Right? It's about Barrier. Ah, a KVM app. Okay. I should have invited Alan Pope from Ubuntu to join in. Anyway. A fork of synergy. Aha. The only airline Vince and Mitch will get a fully functional Padre. Oh. So the Godfather has been fixed for them? Good. Padre. You know, people, you need to respect the heads of the 5 families and use Ubuntu. We got Ubuntu as part of the family. We got the Manjaro team, Ubuntu Mate, another respectable family. Linux Mint and Zorin. These are the heads of the 5 Linux families. I would say ambiance. Farron. Mr. Pope is at the Egg Camp. Egg Camp in Manchester? Okay. I didn't know they're into cooking. Alan can't tell between Calamaris and Ubiquity. Oh, I think you can. Calamaris tastes better. But boom. I love calamari. Sauteed calamari and wine sauce. Oh my lord. Richard. Yaru Light. Yeah, I may mess with I'll wait a few months and install some other themes and extensions and test. Right now it's yeah. It only took you 4 days to figure out how to do transitions. Didn't you see my tutorial on doing that, Sleepy? Oh wait a minute. Did I do a tutorial on transitions? I thought I did. By the way, the latest Kden Live, it sucks. It is horrible. Not as user-friendly. My God, team. Kden Live, bring it back to the 18 version. What are you doing, man? Oh, the all-camp renamed Egg Camp. Johan, I don't get it, but okay. Huh. Okay. Good afternoon, Johan. Welcome. The name for the Linux get-together. Very good. Sleepy says, nay, now you tell me. Thanks a lot, pal. Yeah, I've done a few tutorials on Kden Live. I think there's one on transitions. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember. I'll have to look. I should do more because that is the premier video editor for Linux. The latest Ubuntu Studio is out, and Kden Live is not installed by default. They installed something else. Open shop. I'm like, blah, blah. Anyway. Oh, do my morning stretches. Feels good. Anyway, if there's anybody new watching, please say hello. Hey, if I take the time to jump on live, all you new folks can jump on live and say hello, okay? Anyway. Oh, it was the new Kden Live that... Sleepy, forget the new Kden Live. I don't know what the team is thinking. I'm very disappointed. I use Kden Live 18.4. It was the last version of Kden Live before 19, Sleepy. That's the one you want. The newer versions are awful. They're not as user-friendly. They're not as intuitive. I don't get it. It's the version before 19, Sleepy. That's the one you want. Like I said, I don't know why they switched. There was no reason to. Very disappointing. I don't like it. So, yeah. Sleepy's on the fry pan arch. Doing. It's version 18. That's the one. Just go to the Kden Live website. I downloaded the app image, and it's one of them. It was the one right before 19. That's all that I remember. I don't have it installed on this, else I would show you. But yeah. Next year we should plan a real life meetup of all these fine. Well, you know what? I did one kind of with our friend Steph. She really doesn't use Linux. She doesn't have the time. But I got here to visit. I took care of the hotel accommodations, the least I could do. So thank you. I like to pay it forward, as the saying goes. But yeah, that would be great to do a real life meetup. If we can get enough supporters, I will hop on a plane and meet some of you. Yeah, that would be awesome. The Linux meetup. What software do you use to remove duplicate files? Also, why does the Ubuntu file manager load picture thumbnails slow? I haven't tested that. I think, like I said, if you install this in an SSD, that will solve any hiccups or any sluggish issues. To remove duplicate files, I think BleachBit does that. I'm not sure. If anybody here knows the answer to remove duplicate file, but I think BleachBit can do that, but maybe I'm wrong. But as far as loading thumbnails slow, I haven't really tested that. But if you install this on a SSD, you should notice a performance boost. Yeah, the Linux cannoli camp. Well, yes, we will meet somewhere. I'll bring all the cannolis and the coffee. Okay, maybe I should do like a Kickstarter or something like that, right? Do a GoFundMe page. Chip in to fund the best total Linux meetup. Works for me, man. Yeah. Maybe I'll get Stephanie to join us, as she can sing for us. I'll have her bring her guitar. Hey. Mitchell will chip in hotel costs. See, this is why I love you guys. Thank you, Mitchell. Sounds good to me, man. Yeah, if we can do it, I'll be happy to do it. Yeah. Bob wants to go 3 days without hopping. Almost 3 years and not done more than 3 days. Bob, I hopped for about 10 years. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I was just hopping from bug to bug to bug to bug, and it was just silly. So I stopped. I stopped with Ubuntu Unity. That's when I stopped in 2016. I found my Linux standard. Of course, I still prefer Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint, and then this is good too. Yeah, the cannoli camp. Okay. Welcome to the first cannoli camp. It's great to have all you Linux users and Windows losers. Windows friends. Let's give it up for our friend Stephanie doing the brand new Linux song. Hey. You know what? If I paid for everything, she would probably do it. That's how sweet girl she is. So yeah. One of these days, right? Toss won't tag him. Anyway. I think with this, you can make this run a little faster if you disable animations in the tweak tool. Just a slight lag, not too much. If you love bugs, you can't go wrong with Windows 10. Bob, the problem are the updates. The initial install is fine. There are no bugs. The bugs are in the bugs are in the testing. It's bad. I've never seen anything like it. And this is a company with a gazillion, and Microsoft gave their CEO a raise. Now you figure this out. Windows 10 is horrible now with the updates, and the result is they gave the CEO a nice raise. Like I always say, my friends, never underestimate the power of stupidity. I don't get it. Yes, funny how Linux chats always lead to food talk. Well, if we do a toss meetup, I'll have to warn you guys, Stephanie eats only health foods. So, yeah, but we're going to have to cut out the cannolis and the... Okay, well, maybe I can convince her to eat a cannoli, but, yeah. Anyway. Yes, Bob. The core, the main install of Windows 10 is fine. Flawless. That's what I did to my son's Dell. I had to wipe it out and reinstall it. The updates are horrible. At this point, Debian unstable branch being run by a guy from Bangladesh would be more stable now than Windows 10 updates. Like I don't know what, I've never seen anything like it in any system. So yeah, this is the perfect opportunity for a Linux desktop to take over. At this point, I don't care any Linux. As Ubuntu Shuttleworth says, he's still passionate about the Linux desktop. Yeah. But really right now, for Windows users who don't want to mess with downloading something with potential bugs, the only Linux option they have is a Chromebook. They're affordable, they work. I just updated mine yesterday. It's a joy. So yeah. It wrecks Defender. It fixed for it in November. And then with the next update, they'll break the previous fix. Like I said, Johan, it's I've never seen anything like it. Not even in Linux. Never seen anything like it. We need a global Linux desktop standard that is the best quality machine ever. Ubuntu has a standard, Linux Mint has a standard, Chromebook has a standard. They're all good, but we need one national Linux quality standard that's been pre-tested, ready to go. No bugs. Updates will not break this system. So when you install an update for whatever, your KVN Live or Simple Screen, you are good to go. We don't have that, and that's the problem. How does Linux work with plug-and-play hardware? That depends, K2 LED. Welcome to the stream. That depends. The printers used to be a mess. That has changed. Yeah. As far as monitors, I've never seen a problem. Graphics drivers, that's a hit and miss, although the latest Ubuntu has built-in NVIDIA support, so it's getting better. It's getting better. So K2, the best answer I can give you, it is a hit and miss. Yeah, it depends. The healthiest Linux to be Slackware, 26 year. Well, good for them. As soon as they make a newbie-friendly version, I will try it out. Richard, I just made Richard's day. Richard's like, blah, shut up. Blah, blah. Not the National Linux Desktop Standard. Yes, Richard, I want a different Linux standard other than Chromebooks, okay? I want my other choices. Anyway. Yeah, plug and play. Like I said, it doesn't work for everything. I mean, with my Microsoft Zoom player, forget about it. I have an iPad Mini, forget about it. It ain't gonna work. I don't care what you do. With my printer, HP works pretty good. Monitors, never had an issue. USB keyboards. So for the most part, it works. It ain't quite as good as Windows or Mac yet, but it's pretty good. Salix is for newbies. That's interesting. I'll have to look at it. Serge, it's my first date was Ubuntu with Linux. I have a special place in my heart for Ubuntu. What can I say? Yeah. Program in Ubuntu repos for iPads. Ran the latest OS X Catalina a few days. Okay, what does national mean? Well, Richard, what I mean national, I mean like all right, here's an example. Linus Torvalds, the father of Linux, known by many. He's dismayed. He's kind of annoyed, I guess, that in 25 years we still don't have a standard Linux, for a standard Linux desktop, something that works for everybody because of fragmentation. So when I say national or global, I mean something that is not fragmented, if that makes sense. So I'm with Linus on this one. He loves Chromebooks because they are a Linux standard. I don't know if that would be his first choice, but they are standard and they work. So when I say national or global, I mean no fragmentation, everything tested out of the box. Ubuntu 19.10 will be my backup, Mitchell. My old gateway, my old my old slow potato, as Sleepy says. I'll probably put an SSD in this, speed it up. You know, for live streams, it's really too slow to do video editing. I mean, it does okay in 720p, but when I go to 1080p rendering, it is slow. But this appears stable. So yeah, I think I will keep this. Actually, in this, I think I even did a triple boot with Ubuntu Mate just to see if I could do it, and it works fine. But that's a bit much. I don't really need a triple boot in this machine, so yeah. Universal sound. Yeah, okay, that sounds fair. I'd say a universal, yeah. Linux desktop, you know, something that's proven itself to be free of bugs. Work for kind of like what Chromebook. That if you buy a new Chromebook made this year, the guaranteed updates guaranteed to work for 6.5 years. And updates don't break the system. So that's what I mean by global or universal, Richard. But yeah, but that's fair. Hmm? People prefer Ubuntu spins. Well, that's the power of Linux. There are choices. Yeah, I mean, I loved Unity. It was solid, and stable. It was a little bit faster than GNOME. But Ubuntu with GNOME, Mitchell, it's getting, I think, a few more LTSs. And I think this will be just as, well, maybe not just as fast as Mate, but pretty close if I had to guess. And that's what's holding me back. But this is pretty nice, yeah. I mean, really, if it wasn't for Ubuntu, where would the other distributions be? Look on DistroWatch. Aren't half of those based on Debian or Ubuntu based? I think that says a lot. So, yeah. Looks like there's news for Ubuntu 2004. I think they have a name for it too. You like Unity from Linux? Yeah, well, you know, GNOME kind of looks like Unity, so yeah. Listening to this pretty song off my boombox. It was almost like a song. The dash in Unity, yeah. That was nice. Oh, I love me some Synaptic, Bob. Oh yeah, the Synaptic package man, one of the best package man, if not the best for Linux. It just works. Not that difficult to learn and use, but Synaptic, I have it installed. It is really, really nice. Yeah, it's never given me a problem. So, yeah, I like it. All right, Mitchell. Thank you for stopping by. Check your email, and we'll do a private chat on Ubuntu Show 6 and give you my thoughts on the politics of Ubuntu. Focal Fossa. 2004. Very good. Focal Fossa. It sounds like a Swiss food or something. Hey, yo, pass the Focal Fossa. I don't know. Well, Unity is still out there. It's not official from Ubuntu anymore. That's why I don't use it. So yeah, I think overall, I think GNOME probably looks a little better. It's not quite as fast as what Unity was, but yeah, if they can speed this up a little bit more, the next two LTS releases, I think they'll have something. So yeah. All right, I need to take about 5-10 minutes to clean up my breakfast, my plate here. I'll keep the chat running. I'm going to mute my mic, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I don't have to be anywhere right now. My grass cutting is done for the year, so I'm going to mute my mic and finish up cleaning up my breakfast plates here, and I'll keep the chat open. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay. All right, checking my messages. I'm back. Let's see. All right. Joey, what's up, man? Jan Topper, what's up? What be? Yeah, I had to go fix all my broken Windows updates, Joey. Yeah, it took a while. Yeah. No, I did some cleaning. That's right. This is what famous YouTubers do. They clean. Die. Did you miss me? Oh, the disgrace. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the tragedy. Oh. Hey, these live streams isn't just about me, guys. It's about the community. It's about you, right? It's about you. Yeah, yeah. I had the dish on the carpet here, and the fork and the crumbs, and anyway. And I'm continuing my stretches. I used to be able to do a full split. Can't do it anymore. That's my fault, Anyway. Yep, I bought one of those inexpensive keyboards on Amazon for like, I don't know, $10 or something like that. Yeah, it works. You when I'm with you. Anyway. Yep, you'd be surprised. A good stretch here and there, you feel better. You won't feel as tired, as cramped. Less chance of pulling a muscle. Yep. Oh, Joey, Microsoft has issued yet another Windows update warning for this month. Don't do it. Surprise! I think the funniest headline has to be the one from this one. Linux desktop deep and will embarrass Windows and Mac OS in 2020. Man, that's some good weed they smoke, man. Yeah, not gonna happen. Yeah, it deletes the start menu. How's that for a joke? Hey, have you tried the new Windows 10? There's no more start menu. But I don't know what to say. Yeah. Except I love me some Chromebook. It is fast. Plastic bags were supposed to help save the planet? Huh? Wow. Yeah, I don't know what happened with MS with Microsoft. I was not expecting this. It's bad. It is bad. A golden opportunity for Linux. I don't know. We'll see. Yep. Long live Linux. Yep, Windows starts over and over and over again. Updates. I know. Wash, rinse, and repeat, 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 repeat. I know. Like I said, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. And the funny part is the CEO of Microsoft got a raise. So that's the secret. Huh? Probably going to wrap this up here in about 10 minutes or so. Get showered and start my day. My cousin called. I got to call him back. Anyway, if anybody new is watching, say hello. Still getting those robocalls. Let's fall in love with Linux. La 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 la. Do 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 do. People seem to be more afraid of Linux than Microsoft. Well, I think there's a lot of misinformation out there still. Maybe some bad test results in the past when it was mostly bugs. But there's more choices now, obviously. So, but again, we don't have a global or a universal Linux desktop for the masses. The only one that's out there is a Chromebook, and it's just not enough. Yeah, and that's the problem. So yeah. I totally agree, Joe. I totally agree. I mentioned Chromebook to two of my friends, and they were like, "Huh? What's that?" They just don't know. Yeah, Sleepy has the herb emoji. Yeah, we'll send that to the article of Linux Desktop Deepen. Yeah. In fact, the next release of Linux Deepen 2020 will be called Happy Herb. It seems that way, Richard. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that in the next private chat about the politics of Ubuntu, what I think about all that. But you can't deny what they've done. They have survived 15 years. A Linux DS survived 15 years. Very few have done that. So, hats off to Shuttleworth. Mitchell, you're chilling at work. Well, that's what I'm here for. You like to chill at work? You come see Dr. Toss. You take care of it. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's my new Toss icon. Yes. Yeah. He's still on Windows. Jeez, what's he smoking now? I guess that's what they mean by cloud services. Ha 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 ha. You can move your Linux from virtual to bare metal. Jonathan, what is stopping you? You don't have to give up Windows to use Linux, you know? Yeah. yeah. Microsoft's 10 cloud service. You need to use the cloud to use Windows 10. But above. Boy, ain't that the truth. Woo. I'm in a good mood. I had my Ubuntu breakfast. I'm in a good mood this morning. I need to shave though. Yeah. Anyway. I'm telling you, man, we need a spokesperson for Ubuntu. We need Schwarzenegger. Terminate Windows, you must use Ubuntu. The future is here with Ubuntu. Yep. Ubuntu Mate is great. This Ubuntu, a full HD screen, looks wonderful. I mean, really nice. So yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Windows is always high on the list of updates. Yep. Yeah. Windows is a cloud service. Yeah. Oh, what a tangled web we weave, Microsoft. What have you done to Windows? What have you done? You know, I bet in any point in time, as we speak, there's probably millions and millions of Windows 10 users going, what the bleeply no sound, no start. What did Toss say about Ubuntu? What is this Ubuntu? I gotta try Ubuntu. Anyway. Boy, what a mess there in Turkey. Kurdish fighters, yeah. Very sad. Anyway. U.S. astronauts complete first all-female spacewalk. Oh, nobody invited me. Oh, wait, that was in space? Okay, well, never mind. Thomas Grunwald is in the house. What's up, man? Windows vacuum cleaner sucks up all your data. That's the web. Richard, that is the entire World Wide Web as a vacuum cleaner, yeah. Windows is a little bitty teeny part of it. I don't know if they're going to blame it on the Linux kernel. I have to blame the Windows updates mess on, well, on Windows, period, yeah. How you been, Thomas? Yeah, I had a little bit of time this morning, Thomas, for a live stream. I was gonna do it private for the supporters of the channel, but I thought, yeah, I'll just do this. They should blame their own kernel. I don't think the problem is the kernel. I think the problem is Windows, Microsoft's change and how they test it. Yeah, I don't have the exact reasons why it's a mess, but I don't think it's the kernel itself. I think it's the testing process. They forgot how to test. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's the update warning. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, normally you're asleep when I do the live stream. Oh, at night? Yeah, sorry about that. Yep, lack of testing. That is the problem. Well, they gave Windows 10 for you for free, so I guess the old adage, you get what you pay for, and they're giving it to you, aren't they? Pyramid 7, yo, yo, yo. The whole world has gone mad. It appears that way sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah. Yo 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 is American language. Yeah, it's slang. It's a saying like saying hello, what's up, how are you? We go yo yo yo. Yeah. Don't usually say that, but yeah. Well, they gave us Windows 10 for free, Richard, and boy, did we get it. It seems that way, Joe, yeah. Yeah, wait for the scammer calling, Windows refund, yeah. I should answer the phone with one of my voices. right? You say moin moin? Oh, moin moin. Where are you at, Thomas? I'm not familiar with that saying moin moin. No, moin moin. Moin moin. Good morning. Moin moin. Ah, Germany. Huh. Well, my friend Stephanie's in Germany. She's in Munich. I'll have to ask her about moin moin. You can say it every time. Oh, I see. Is that like hello, what's up? Is that what that means? Moin moin. I usually say to her, Guten Tag. I guess that means good day. Ah, very good, Thomas. Thank you. Sehr gut. I don't speak German, Thomas. Yeah. What else did I learn from her? I've Wiederhören. See you later. Auf Wiederhören. I think that means later. My German improved. Well, thank you. Yes. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Wiedersehen. Yeah. I can tell you that Germans love their Ubuntu. They love their alternative systems, from what she was telling me. So, yeah. Linux Mint is best for 4K screens. Wow. Okay. Cool. I don't have a 4K TV or 4K monitor yet, but very good. I needed Stephanie to translate what you guys are saying in German, but that's okay. I'm sure it's family friendly. Do I prefer GNOME? No, I currently still prefer Mate. This is on my test machine, testing the latest Ubuntu, because it's pretty solid and it feels faster. So that's what I'm testing. It looks great on a big screen, but I still prefer Mate. Yeah, Mate is zippier, so yeah. All right, last call for comments, and we will wrap this up for this Good Morning Linux. Bobby Strickland, how are you, sir? Welcome. I have tested the new Ubuntu Mate 1910. It's terrific, also, Bobby. So yeah, you will enjoy it. You enjoy the rest of your evening dinner, Thomas, for dinner. Yes, you are 6 hours ahead. You are 5:30. Yes. I was actually going to do some jogging this morning, but it was a heavy, heavy fog, and they say you shouldn't walk or jog in the fog because of the pollutants. Yeah. So anyway, the User Error Podcast. I have not heard of it. No. Tom, I'm just about ready to wrap this up, but welcome to the stream. Good to have you here, Tom. Tim O is in the house. Hello, hello. Yep, background music is very nice by my friend Jimmy Z from Pittsburgh. I think you guys would have enjoyed seeing Stephanie perform with Jimmy Z. Anyway. Jupiter Broadcasting. User Error Podcast. Anyway, I have not heard anything from Tim F. Johan. I keep sending him invites for the private streams. He wants to jump on, but I don't know. Yeah. I have not been able to reach him. So... just installing Peppermint 10. Very good. Excellent. All right. Well, this was fun, my friends. And we'll do it again. Hopefully soon. If you would like to support the live shows, check out the links below in the show notes. And check your emails. Supporters, we'll do a private chat here either tonight or tomorrow about Ubuntu. Show number 6 and the politics of Ubuntu. Should be an enlightening conversation. Enjoy whatever you use. Again, be wary of Windows 10 updates. Make sure you have a couple, 2-3 dozen bottles of aspirin ready to go, and you should be in good shape. Arrivederci, my friends.